Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EURUSD. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody, guys. Let's take a look again at the euro currency as usual. So now yesterday's video we have talked about possible upward bounce on euro currency just because of the intraday levels and patterns that could be reached, and we have warned you that if you're watching for taking the short position, don't be too fast with the decision, because at first glance, it seems that market already is dropping lower and probably is coming to the next destination point on the daily chart. But in reality, we have some intraday important levels and targets that could trigger meaningful upward bounce. You can't recognize it on the daily chart because most of them stands on the intraday charts, but still, it doesn't mean that this bounce will have no impact on the daily and will not be formed. So on the daily chart, we see just this ABCD pattern that we have discussed recently. Its OP target has been reached after minor retracement here. Market is dropping lower. And in fact, the next target here is the XOP target. It's also 90, 36, 90, 50, which will be intermediate support here on the way down. But still, this target stands lower, while market is bouncing up here. This upward action mostly stands due existence of another fib level. So if you will build a fib level from this low or from that low, you will get approximately 120.35 area. This will be the fib support. Also, we have here smaller ABCD extension. So this ABC top that we have talked about recently on the 4-hour time frame chart, and precisely yesterday, as we have suggested, the market has reached the XOP extension. Here, multiple trades could be generated by the market. So, as you know, in this week we will get the non-farm payrolls release, and it's really the time of the volatility, and some real patterns could be formed. Take a look at this recent thrust on the daily. We do not have a lot of candles here, but the action was really straight down, and no significant retracement on the way down. This minor bounce was just approximately 3 retracement on the intraday charts. On the daily chart, we don't have any meaningful retracement on the way down. So take a look what we have: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bars to the downside. Minimum sufficient number of bars for Napoli directional pattern. This could become, for example, this could be the background for the Brent bottom. If market will show 3 retracement here somewhere at 21.50, this will be opportunity to go short. That is what we have on the daily. On the intraday charts, guys, we right now have as a nested doll some similar patterns, but of the smaller scale. So take a look at the 4-hour time frame chart. Here, by the way, our XOP, that's our fib level that I have talked about. You can see pips to pips, market has reached it. Now it shows upward bounce. Take a look at this most recent drop. At first glance, it seems that it's really very small, but that is just in relation to the whole action down. If you will calculate number of candles here, so also will be 8 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bars down, and it also suitable for the Napoli directional pattern, which I also suggest it could become the Brent bottom trade. Speaking on levels, guys, take a look. First level, we have 2080 area, fib level from this top to this lows. Next is more important is the confluence. It's 2143, 2140. That's very close to the similar previous lows, 121.50. Take a look. Contracted chart, that's lows, important lows on the daily chart. So retesting of the lows will be also a confluence. And recall what we have talked about, the daily thrust down. So that would be the area where we could think to take the short position if, of course, market will complete either conditions of the bread and butter trade. So market should reach it rather fast within the 1-3 sessions. And in this case, we could get the bread and butter sell on a daily. So that being said, in the short-term perspective, those of you who would like to make some trades on the intraday charts, so keep an eye on this thrust down, and 2080 area, from this top you need to take a look at the levels from this top. So should be the 3% resistance at least to trade this minor bread and butter in particular. So probably market right now stands at it. On a greater scale, those of you who would like to trade on them daily, that will be the primary level to watch where you could go short. For taking the long position, guys, well, we previously have talked about the butterfly, so that was the chance to go long. If you have taken the long, as soon as market will continue to move higher, move stops to the break-even and see where you could take the profit. So following our logic, it seems that one of the areas where market could reach stands right here. That will be probably the first profit objective. But of course, risks exist that market will show just minor response on the 6OP and will continue dropping. It's also possible. But maybe before a non-farm payroll release, market participants will take some profit on BV and will turn to some standby mode, expecting on the non-farm payroll release by the profit taking probably could become some deeper retracement. So that's what we see right now on the euro currency. So those of you who would like to take the scalp shorts positions, you could trade bread and butters either from this minor thrust down on the hourly chart, from this low to this, from this high to this low. You need to estimate rate resistance. Probably market already stands at it, so it will be very, very fast trade. But more important trade is, of course, bread and butter on a daily. That could start from the 2140, 2150 area from this conference resistance. Correspondingly, those who hold longs, based on our yesterday setup on the butterfly reaching of the XOP, now you should care about your profit, about the safety of your position, and think about the taking moving stops to the break even. Because still, despite the existence of the targets, euro stands in the downward direction, in the bearish trend, in the bearish sentiment. That's why it's better to protect position, especially if it stands against the major tendency. So that's what we see right now. Let's keep watching what will happen, and let's see what we will get on the non-farm payroll release on Friday. It's probably will become the most important data on the current week.